Hello, my name is Lina Archbold from Lina Archbold Textile Art and Design, and I also run online felt making school Felt with Lina. We're going to make felted pumpkin flowers just like this. This is an extract from my pre-recorded online class Pumpkin Tea Cozy. This is a tea cozy. Can you see? Everything ready for tea party. Let me to put it back. In this class, you're making felted little flowers. Can you see what you can do with these flowers? First of all, decorate your pumpkin. Add this flower to pumpkin. Flowers can be just closed like this, like on our table place. You can create candlesticks, decorations, adding little flower, or that could be a napkin ring. The imagination is yours. You have a technique. If you enjoy, which is I hope you will, making these little simple fast flowers, check my class, Felted Pumpkin Tea Cozy, just like this, which you can create in any color, where you get step-by-step, very detailed instructions in shape of videos, and you also get continuous support from myself. You can ask questions, I answer your questions, and if you're my student, don't forget to join our closed Facebook group where we continue developing together, exploring other techniques, felt making techniques together, supporting each other, finding friendship. Thank you so much for your attention. The link for this class, for more information, in the comments. Enjoy making felted pumpkin flowers. Thank you. Before we create pumpkin flower, we're going to make a little stalk for pumpkin flower, stalks for leaves, and these curls. For this, I'm using pipe cleaners. Okay, I ran out of green. It's okay. It's not a problem because we're going to cover this with wool. Okay, wool which match our stalk, right? I quite like to use multicolored wool. You see, it's not a problem if you don't have. You still can use ordinary wool. So I'm pinching. So what I have here, around 5 millimeters when I squash wool, pinching wool. Okay, and then I start to just twist my wool around pipe cleaner. Really, what I'm doing, I'm turning pipe cleaner this way. Look, this way it will be tighter. Okay, you really need to make tight contact, right? And you create a few like this. So how many we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, you can attach them to flowers, or you can just stitch flowers to pumpkin. I decided to attach them to flowers. Okay, and to leaves. Okay, okay, we don't have enough wool. Not a problem. I'm going to pinch more. Right, and continue. First I'm attaching, can you see, thin end of the wool, and then I start to cover the rest. Okay, It's not a problem. If we have too much wool left, I can do backwards. Okay, that's all. So our first pipe cleaner ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit of water here and do a little bit of felting, okay? So make sure we don't have all these lines visible where we twisted. Okay. So one is ready, and I'm going to do another 5, and then we'll start to attach. Sorry, then we're going to make leaves and flowers, and I'll show you how we attach in this beauty. But for our curls like this, what we need a pen, right? And we're just doing this. Okay, and you have first one. It will go on the pumpkin. It will look pretty good. Okay, so we're making more of them. Now, when we have our stock ready to make our pumpkin flower, we're ready to make our pumpkin flower. Look what I've done. Our pumpkin has little center, like little stalk inside, which is the same color as a pumpkin flower. Okay, so I add yellow wool and then I add green wool. Okay, let's make a layout for our pumpkin flower. We have inside of pumpkin flower inside has green like lines. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut my viscose and put little green lines. Okay. So that's enough. Oops. Or maybe a little bit more. Okay. Then I'm going to get yellow wool and do 2 layers of fine layout. This is delicate flower, okay? Right? This is looking like that. In circle. And what I'm doing, I'm putting thin ends, so when you pinch your wool, you have more even ends, where this is the place you pinch an end thinner, uneven. So I'm putting uneven to outside. I want that uneven fine edge on the flower. Okay. Oops. By the way, you can make other flowers this method. It's not just pumpkin flower, okay? And by the way, you can make pumpkin flowers other different methods. I'm choosing this way. So I'm putting second layer, and it's very fine layer. In fact, the way I'm pinching wool, can you see it's a full robin? I'm not pinching full robin. I'm just pinching ends. Oh, just little, like, look. I'm holding as well very close to the end. Okay. Right, great. Now we have yellow flower. What else we want? We want to put a little bit of green outside as well. You know where our stalk joins, if you look at pumpkin flower, it has little green outside as well as inside. That's all. That's enough. Okay, now I'm going to add water. Bear in mind, our layout very fine, not lots of water. Of course, sun coming through. You probably can see lots of sun in my studio. It's a garden studio. So then I'm going to put net, press, and at this stage you decide, are you using sander or you're going to roll? You can roll, not a lot, probably 40, 40, 40, 40, and that's enough for fiber to get together. Okay, well, I'm going to do easier way. I'm going to do sanding, and I'm putting sander directly on my layout, just like that. And the way I'm putting sander, because we did all wool in one direction, make sure I put sander not in direction of wool, otherwise sander will push wool, creating holes, but opposite. Wool went this way, sander goes this way. Look, we have problem. Can you see how sander pushed and we have hole here? Not a problem. We're going to gather together and add wool and then little bit of fiber. Interesting. It happened first time. That means the sander was too fine or not crossing, wool did not cross between, just touching. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad it's happened, and you can see what can happen and how we can put this right. If to prevent this, you might cover your wool layout and then do sanding. Okay. Oh, better way, I'm going to put sander in the middle immediately and then do the rest. When I'm putting sander, I'm counting till 10. Right, all done. Oops, unwanted fiber. So what we're going to do, we're just going to, look, our flower looking beautiful. Just rub our edges, okay? And don't worry if our edges, can you see little triangular? That's good, because look at pumpkin flower. Okay, they have like, they look like bluebell to me. So that's the idea for you for next flower, making bluebells. Of course, for you can cut edge, like creating this little teeth. I'm not going to do this. I quite like organic looking felted flowers in this case. Okay. Right, our edges look nearly neat. Okay. Right, too much water. Squeeze. Okay. Now we can start to shape, just like that. You can shape around, I don't know, something like even put this felted tool and shape, like let's decide where, yeah, where center, where inside, where outside. So, and then you do this. Okay. Like that. Okay. It has too much soap. I'm going to remove. I'm rinsing soap in soapy water, but it's not as bad. So, do like that. Okay. Can stretch. Okay, in the center. You're probably asking when we're going to attach stock now. So I'm just like that. So what we're going to do, we have the stock, making tiny, if you can, hole. Okay. And put the stock through. Still not enough. That should be too much now. It will be. Okay, like that. And now I'm going to stitch. Make sure our stock holds well. So hands dry. It's always a challenge to stitch felt, small wet felt. And when your hands soapy, it's a challenge to make a knot. Okay. So I'm attaching this flower to my stalk. Okay. All done. Okay, now we need secure with felting. Right, just this. Just rubbing. I'm not rubbing, basically. Can you see I'm rolling flour? Right. Or you do this. And you have a flower. Let's do a little bit of more rolling. And if you look at pumpkin flowers, that could be even like this, completely closed, right? Or it could be completely, well, quite open, but usually they have like, from my experience, blue shape. So you see, I'm making this edge uneven by stretching. Okay. Right. So I'm going to wash this flower, and when time comes to decorate our pumpkin, when everything ready. So look at this pumpkin. I specifically did orange flower because it's a purple pumpkin, but then we can attach flower to the pumpkin. We'll decide how we're going to do that, like that. Okay. That's our pumpkin flowers.